Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Mariesvermontcreations, and it is day 25 of the Countdown to Christmas card series with Michele from Scrap Secrets. And today's theme was Decorate the Christmas Tree. So I'm going to take this pattern paper from my stash and adhere that to my A2 size card base. And it's just got little pretty trees and different things on it. I just thought it would give a little pop to my background since this is going to be a very simple card. And then the set that I'm using is from May Made It. It is a Christmas tree that is blank inside, and you can add faces and different decorations. So here's the stamp set. Once I get my paper, I will put the tree down, and then I'm going to stamp the star and the face. And then I go a little bit overboard with the Christmas ornaments, but whatever. You can't over-decorate a tree, can you? So I'm going to stamp this using the VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, and then I'm just going to use my colored pencils to color this in. So while I'm working on stamping and getting this card together, I just thought I would talk to you about the series. I just want to thank every single one of you for watching my videos and interacting and commenting, liking the videos, subscribing to my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. I that's why I do this. I enjoy teaching card making or crafting in general, and this is my outlet to do so. So I thank you all so very much. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season and get to spend time with your family in whatever way that you like to celebrate. And before you know it, we are going to be in 2026. So I hope that everyone has a great new year. So this series has been 25 projects. Today is the last day, and I cannot believe it. It feels like we just started. We've done 2 projects a week. I've collaborated with Michele from Scrap Secrets, and I will have her channel listed down below so that you can go check her channel out and see what she's created with the Decorate a Tree theme. I will also have in the description box below the 2023 and 2024 playlist, because we have been doing this for 3 years. So you now have 75 different themes, techniques, ideas to create holiday projects with, which is 150 videos. And then at the end of this screen, I will put the current 2025 playlist. And I encourage you to comment on as many videos as you can. I will keep this up for until after the new year, and then I'm going to randomly select one video and randomly select from those comments the winner of the gift card that I'm going to give away. I am in the planning processes for what content I'll put out in 2026. So if there's anything that you would like to see from me, feel free to leave it for me down below. I appreciate all of your ideas and input. I like to try to do projects if a viewer has requested it. Obviously, if it's within my ability, there are things that I just am not that great at, so I wouldn't try to bring you content that I'm not going to be able to do. I haven't talked to Michele yet, but I would assume we'll get back to our monthly collaboration. So once a month we do a random theme or technique and collaborate for that once a month. So hopefully we'll start that in January. But again, her life is crazy busy with school and work. So we'll see. I am medically all set with my finger. My thumb is doing much better, but I am waiting for a scan to find out if the pain that I've been having is a hernia, so might be surgery in my future. We'll see how that goes. So fingers crossed that we can get to the bottom of whatever's going on. And so back to the card, I've colored in all of the ornaments, and you'll have to let me know if you think I did way too many or is it just enough. And then I'm just coloring in the rest of the tree all green, and then I will color the trunk brown. I didn't do anything fancy. Sometimes when I use colored pencils, I will go in with my blending stump to blend it out, but again, I was trying to get all of these done so I wouldn't be last minute. So you just got to keep going. And so once I get that colored, I will add some clear glitter pen to the star and the ornaments just to give it a little shine. You could use glossy accents if you wanted, if you're a patient crafter and wanted to wait for it to dry, because that's usually why I don't tend to use it, because I don't want to, if I have to set it somewhere, I'm more than likely going to either set something in it or touch it before it is dry, and I end up ruining it, and that just irritates me. And I didn't like the first brown that I used, so I just went over it with a second brown color for my trunk, and I was coloring these in, and I don't think I was getting that much glitter. I think this pen's getting really low, so I squeezed it and got some on the table, and now I know that I'm working with some actual glitter products, so I went back in and coated everything. And then I didn't stamp a sentiment. I am going to use stickers. They're from my stash. It was probably a card kit. I honestly have no idea. They're so old that they're not even really sticky anymore. So I will end up adhering them with some liquid glue to make sure that they stay. I do end up having to trim down one of them because they weren't even, and that was going to bother me. So I'm going to adhere this down to my pattern paper, and then I will get my stickers on. I just totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I do try to put the sentiment on crooked again, and there's just something about my brain that does not like that at all, so I put it straight at the bottom. You could add gems or, different embellishments to enhance the card if you wanted to. And of course, I had smudgers everywhere, so I'm just using my eraser or my sand eraser so that I could get those off and clean that up so it doesn't look like I'm a sloppy crafter. And now we're going to take these stickers that are underneath all of my stuff, and you can see how flimsy they are, but we're going to do Merry Christmas. And once I get it trimmed down and had them lined up and I'm ready to glue them down, I had Christmas upside down, and I almost didn't realize it, so thankfully I didn't ruin the card that way. Here I am. Oh, I'm going to try to put them offset. And I was like, no, you're not. So we're going to fix those and straighten them right at the bottom where they belong. And this is when I decided that we need some glue to make these stick because, like I said, these are old. So, and I think I'm starting with another cold, for God's sakes. I just got over one. But anyways, that explains the sound of my voice. And here I'm putting it down, thinking everything's lovely, making sure to line it up. And thankfully I noticed before it adhered down that, wait a minute, that's upside down. So I'm going to flip that around, and that is going to finish the project for today. I hope that you have enjoyed this series and that you will leave a comment down below to let me know what you'd like to see in 2026, and that you'll check out Michelle's channel. And as always, I hope that you have a great day.